Hello friends, this is your Excel tutor Anna. Welcome again, and if you have not subscribed our channel, know how to yet, please go and subscribe the channel first and press the bell icon also to get our latest video update informations. And today I'll teach you to use all the functions which is there in Excel. So if you have remember, in the last video we had spoken about the tabs and groups, how to create a new tab and groups for yourselves with the function which you want. Okay, so today we'll go to the file tab and we'll see there are groups. Okay, clipboard, font, alignment, number. So today we'll see how these functions are working. Okay, so we'll take one function in each groups and I'll explain you. So first we'll create a data. Like if I'm writing Jenna, Anna, Tom and Sam, this is the example data. So how this copy function works is, as you all know, the shortcut is Control C. Okay, if you press Control C, it will get copied, and same you need to put Control V, so this data will get copied in another cell wherever you want to copy this. And this is the shortcut form, but if you want to copy it with the longer form, then you need to go to here, do copy, go to the cell where you want to paste, then go to the paste and paste it. Okay, so this is the first function of copy and paste, which is with the shortcuts you can do it in 1 second. Just you need to do the Control C and Control V for copy and paste. Now the bold function, see, if I'm selecting this data, I need to bold this Anna, so I'll go to B. Similarly, if you want to use the shortcut, just do Control B, it will get bold. Okay, now same as for italic, I'm going to Jenna, I'll select the italic button. Now I'll go to Sam, I want to underline this, so I'll go to underline, this will get underlined. Or as well as you can change the font also from here. So go here, these are the fonts which I have provided by Microsoft Excel. So you can choose any font whichever you want to. Choose the font like this. See, the font of the cell will get changed once you select any font. Okay, as well as this bigger A and smaller A, these are here to increase the font size and to decrease the font size. Okay, like if you want to increase the font size of this Tom, so you need to click on this, the font size will increase. As well as if you click on this decrease font size, the font of the cell will get decreased. Similarly, here are the numbers given, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are also the font size. If you select any font, the size will get decreased by this number. Like see, I'm selecting Tom and I want to decrease the font as 12 number. So the Tom font size has been decreased. Now similarly, there are the option in the same group which is to fill the background. So you just go there and fill any color whatever you want. This will fill the background. As well as if you want to change the font color, so you need to go here in capital A and select any color, the font color will get changed. Likewise, if you want to remove the background, just select the cell, go here and do no fill, so you can remove the background color as well. If you want to remove or if you want to change the font color, you need to go to the capital A and choose any color whichever you want. Okay, so this font and clipboard we had already completed. The format painter, I'll tell you how it works. Okay, so Jenna, if we are saying the Jenna is with 11, the font size is 11 and the font style is imprint empty shape. we want every cell to be in the same format. So what we'll do is we'll select the Jena, we'll go to the format painter, and then we will select all these cells. Now you can see every cell has same font size, every cell has same font style also. So this is the function of format painter. Now come to the alignment. So how your alignment works. So whatever the text you are writing in your Excel cells, that font alignment we can change from here. Okay, like I'm taking the Jena as an example. If I click on the top align left side, the text will go on left. Likewise, if I'll click on the right side, the text will go to right. Okay, I'll write a sentence here. She is very beautiful. Now see, the sentence will go upside, downside, and this is for center. Similarly, this is align left, align right, and center. Like if you see, the text is it's coming out of the cell. So if you want to wrap the text in one cell only, you need to select that cell and go to the wrap text. This text will get wrapped in only one cell. Now you can set the align also like this through alignments. And if you want to, like if you want that two cells get merged in one and the text should be come in between, so you need to select the cells and go to the merge and center. So you can see this text is in center and the cells had got merged. If you want to unmerge the cells, you can again go to the merge and center and click over there. The cell will get unmerged. Likewise, now the second group is number. So number, we can see here are the decimals. So from this we can increase the decimals and as well as we can decrease the decimals. So how we can do this? So if I'm writing some numbers, now I'll go to decimals. See, we can increase the decimals from here as well as we can decrease the decimals. Whichever how many decimals you want, that is depends on you. Okay, now if you want to make it as a percentage, you can select the percentage sign. Also, if I'm writing some numbers, now I need to put the commas in between. So comma style you can select from here. Just select the cell, go to the comma. It will automatically give the commas to your numbers. As well as you can see here, there are lot of options available, like numbers available, dates are available. So you can change the styles of dates, number, fractions and percentages. How you will change the date style, I'll tell you. Like if we are writing 1st January 1994, now we want to change the style. So we'll select this, we'll go there and you need to go to the dates. See, now it has written as 1st January 1994. Previously we had written as 01011994. So likewise you can change the formats of the dates as well as you can change the format of numbers, fractions, percentage, time also. How you will change the time? So I'm writing 10:30. Now I'll go to again there. I'll select the time. It will come as 10:30:00. Next, we will go to the sort and filter and find and select. Okay. So we'll write some data. For example, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, if I want to find like where are the Y's available in the sheet, what I'll do is I'll go to find, I'll select find and I'll write Y. Wherever the Y will be available in the particular sheet, it will show you. You just need to do find next. See, the cursor is here on Wednesday, again on she is very beautiful. So Y is there in very also, that's why the cursor is there in that cell. Likewise, you can see wherever the Y will be. Okay, same next option is replace. So sometime what happens is, if you want to replace the Y with B, how you can replace is, go to the replace, find, just give the command to this function like find all the Y's and replace all the Y's with B and do replace all. It will show you all done. We made 4 replacements. It means that there was a 4 Y's which the Excel has replaced with B's. Now you can see the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every Y has been replaced by B. Okay, and now we'll see the cell styles. You can change the cell styles also. Like I have told you, you can change the style of the font as well as you can change the style of cells. How you can change is, just select the cell, go to the cell style. There are numbers of cells styles has been given. You can select any of the style whichever you want to and just select it and see it, that style has been taken by your cell whichever you had selected. Okay, now we'll go to the border. These are the functions available, these are the options available in the border. So you can choose any border. Likewise, if I want these cells to be in border all sides, I'll go to the all borders. Now I want this to be in a thick border also. I'll go to thick box border. Now you can see there is a thick box border and inside all the borders available for each cell. Now we'll go to the function. So first I'll tell you how the AutoSum works. AutoSum is the sum of all the numbers has been written. It will make the sum of it and it is the inbuilt function of Microsoft Excel. Likewise, you can make the functions or you can make the formulas by yourself also in Microsoft, but there are the some formulas which is inbuilt by Microsoft Excel which you can use. Okay, like I'm writing 10, 20, 30. Now I want in this cell, I want the sum of all these numbers 10, 20 and 30. What I'll do is I'll go to the AutoSum and I'll do enter. See, it is showing you the 60. 60 is what? Basically 60 is the sum of 10, 20 and 30. Like you can see in the formula bar, it is written equals to sum and then the cell numbers are written from C, this is the C8, from C8 to C10 it is written, right? So this is the inbuilt function or inbuilt formula which we are using. That's why we are using it by clicking over there. But if you want to make any formula, you can make it also by selecting the cells. So in our next video, I'll tell you how to use the other formulas also, whichever given in here in formulas. There are so many formulas and we can insert the functions also. There are VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, so many things are there in Excel in which you can do the data management, which I'll tell you in my next videos. So please subscribe my channel, know how to, and please stay updated with my channel. Once you subscribe and press the bell icon, then you'll get the latest videos in your phones or in your laptop, wherever you'll subscribe. Okay, so thank you for watching my video, friends, and good day.